All right, let's get this going. Oh, hello everybody. My name is Reed Howard. I'm a professional golfer. I haven't streamed for a while. I think it's been about 3 months. I've been in season. I've been playing tournaments. I've done well in most of my tournaments, and I'm actually still right in the middle of the season. I have the Connecticut Open that I qualified for, I don't know, like a month ago coming up this Monday. So I actually wanted to get a little mid-season practice session in with you guys. I haven't done too much speed training of late, so I wanted to do a little bit of speed training. I wanted to see how high I can get my ball flight up, but I'm also going to do kind of, because it's in season, I want to make sure that I keep my swing under control. So even though I'm doing speed training, I want to kind of make sure I'm rotating around a stable center. So this training aid that I actually kind of made for myself, this Steadhead, we're going to kind of involve this in the speed training so that I make sure that the technique and that my basic fundamentals get held up nicely. Either way, it's going to be fun to see you guys again. Let's get this session going. Right now, I just got a little pitching wedge. I'm on the 18th here at St. Andrews. So I'm actually just warming up. I don't need my Steadhead for the warm-up. I'm just kind of making sure that my launch angle isn't too high with these pitching wedges. I've had a tendency to get a little bit floaty with my trajectory of late. And so I'm really trying to hit a little bit more of a driving fade. You see that launch angle was about 23 with a pitching wedge. That's much, much better. And so I want to see a little bit more of those driving fades. And so we're going to be hitting it hard, but we're going to be hitting slightly lower driving fades. That way, these are shots I can repeat over and over. A little side hill lie, a little uphill lie, a little crosswind into the wind. These are shots where I don't have to be changing it all the time because it'll work under a lot of different conditions. All right, so that was a launch angle. As long as I can keep the launch angle kind of under 25 with this pitching wedge, I'm happy. Like I said, this is a speed session, so we're going to get into it here. And as soon as I start to fire up the speed, we're going to go ahead and throw that Steadhead on and make sure that I'm actually rotating around a stable center and not cheating to get speed in ways that will hurt my ball striking. All right, so we got 23 is the launch angle there. I'm going to hit 2 or 3 more. I think I can get to about 122 club head speed. So that's kind of a good goal to shoot for. In the off season, I got all the way up to 125, 126, 24 launch angle. So this is the last one I'm going to do. Then I'm going to throw the Steadhead on. We're going to start to speed it up. So good to be here with you guys again. Sorry I haven't done a post lately. I've just been focusing on my game. P-Dub, what's up, man? I'm sorry I haven't done one in a while, man. All right, so that was perfect launch angle. So here's the Steadhead. We're going to start cranking up the club head speed. Dude, I'm sorry, man. It's been in season. I've been playing 5 days a week, lifting twice a week, and I just haven't had too much time. But today's kind of a good day. I have a tournament coming up in about 4 or 5 days, and so I just wanted to get a speed session in, and I thought it might be fun to just hang out with you guys. Yeah, no, I'm playing the Connecticut Open this next Monday. I played in the qualifier, and I finished like 5th or something in the qualifier, so I qualified by a couple shots. So I've been playing good, but I have the Connecticut Open this next week, then I have the Rhode Island Open, and then I have a Met Open qualifier, which is kind of one of the bigger state opens that we have up here. All right, so we got the Steadhead on. Oh man, it's nice to see that though. I can see how stable my head is. You know, I haven't worked with the Steadhead. God, I would say, I think it's been over a month. But it's nice to just see that there's no movement going on in my head right now. So it makes sense why I've been hitting the ball pretty well. So I'm making sure the trajectory's a little lower. Awesome, man. No, dude, it's just something nice that really makes sure. So that launch angle, I'm going to change this so you guys can know what I'm working on. So we're going to pull everything else that I'm not working on, and you can just see the two things I care about right now. So we're going to rev up this club head speed with this pitching wedge, keeping the Steadhead on, which is going to make sure that I'm not cheating. I'm actually creating speed using my muscles instead of by swaying off the ball or rotating off the ball. We're going to try to get this club head speed, I would say, into the mid-90s with this pitching wedge, and we're going to try to keep that launch angle under 24. It's going to be tough. We're going to see how I do. And this is just kind of, we're only going to hit maybe 5 or 10 of these. We're going to get into drivers. We're going to try to hit it hard. So launch angle staying under 25 is what I'm going for, because just because I swing harder doesn't mean I want it to get up into the wind, you know? And that's kind of part of this in season. It's not just about getting faster. So that's 85, launch angle stayed at 24, so we're good. So we're going to try to get this up into the mid-90s, which is pretty fast for a pitching wedge. Dude, the head is rock solid. I love it. All right, 24. All right, club head speed went down there. So let's make sure we keep that club head speed moving up. We're going to try to get this into the 90s. All right, so I definitely hit that harder, but I'm expecting that trajectory to stay nice and under 25. 26. So I definitely hit it harder, but the trajectory went up a little bit. We're going to give it a few more. We're going to move on to our 3-iron soon. Not bad. 82, launch angle. Okay. Like I said, I want to get this into the mid-90s. The nice part is the Steadhead is not moving at all. So I'm not deriving a great deal of speed in bad ways. Probably going to take the Steadhead off for my strong 3-irons and for my strong drivers. There you go, 84. All right, 2 more, guys. 2 more. We're moving on to the 3-irons. All right, we got 91 club head speed, so we're getting there. So I'm definitely hitting it hard, but the nice part is that Steadhead's still not moving around. So I'm, creating the speed the correct way. So 93, we're getting into the mid-90s. That's what I wanted to see. Last one, guys. And then we're going to go into 3-irons. All right. So just in case you guys are wondering, this isn't really how I hit the ball on the course. This is a level harder than you'll see swings of me doing on the course, but it's important to rev up your nervous system to be able to actually use what you have efficiently. So just because I'm swinging this hard doesn't mean this is the way I'm swinging on the course, but it makes sure that you're getting stronger. It's making sure that that nervous system can handle a lot of speed. All right, so here we go, guys. Like I said, when I really start swinging, I'm going to take the Steadhead off and really try to maximize it. But the first couple, I just got to make sure that I'm rotating around a stable center and that the fundamentals are sound before I kind of rev it up and get to the point where I'm not thinking about anything other than speed. Wow, over the road. That's not bad. All right, so we got 89. That's not as hard. We're going to try to get this 3-iron above 105 miles per hour, so let's see if we can do it. So I love that. If you guys see that trajectory, it's nice and low. It's a driving trajectory. There's nothing floaty about that. How have you guys been doing? John, how's your golf game? All right, we got 102, 103. Look how low that is. I love it. So my issue has not been that I've been hitting it too high. My issue is more that I've been hitting it too low. Or I'm sorry, other way. My issue is never that, you know, I'm hitting it too low. It's always that I'm hitting it too high. So this is nice. I'm just trying to hit a nice driving trajectory. Look at that launch angle of 9. I love that. So the club head speed's 104 with the Steadhead on. That's fast. See, that felt a little slower. Nice little driving fade. Oh, I thought that landed on the cart path for a sec. Alright. Alright, I'm going to hit one more with the Steadhead on, then I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to focus on nothing but speed. So, making sure the fundamentals are good, which they are. Nice. Look at that driving little fade. Alright guys, so, just because I'm taking the Steadhead off and I'm really going to give it everything, game was, you're giving me your update piece by piece. 106, that's awfully fast. We're going to try to keep that launch angle around 11. I really like that trajectory, but we're going to try to get this club head speed all the way up to about 110. Let's see if we got it. Alright, so I actually thinned that, so this trajectory is going to be low, but it doesn't quite count. Alright, so yeah, that's 107, not bad club head speed. Let's see if we can get it above 110. There we go. Keyboard. Game was good early, had a bad 2 weeks, went back to your videos about the wall, started banging out good again. All right, man, honestly, that's perfect. Anytime you're really struggling, it's just great to go back to fundamentals, kind of see what you did when you were playing well, and then just replicate that. And a lot of times that works out just really easily. All right, guys, let's do this. 110. That club head speed was not great. I don't know if the TrackMan caught that one very well. So I would say, you know, for mid-season speed, you know, I carried that one pretty well. If I can get over 110, if I can get over 120 with my driver, I'm going to be happy. All right, so that's 105. Let's crank this up a little bit. Sound like it broke the ball. Oh, it did. I broke the ball. Fuck. I don't know if you guys can see this. I literally cracked the ball. That's probably... I'll put this in my cracked ball pile. So, right now I haven't been playing in any of the Monday qualifiers for Korn Ferry. I've mostly been just focusing on these state opens and hoping to do pretty well in the state opens. You know, bouncing around just to play some Monday qualifiers, especially right now where, I don't know, you still have to wear a mask. It's not as easy to travel as it was. So I've just been mostly staying in the Northeast playing events. And it's been fun, but I have my biggest events coming up. I've played qualifiers, which I've qualified for some of the bigger events. And so, you know, now I have the events coming up. So it should be fun. All right, let's do this. Let's see where that is. Like I said, I would like to see something over 110. That's obviously very fast for a 3-iron, but let's see how this goes. Like I said, I just cracked my last ball, which can kind of mess up. All right, so we're seeing it at 105. I like faster. Don't want to see that. I don't want to see the launch angle get any higher than 12, 13. All right, we got 106. All right, guys, I'm going to give it 2 more. We're going to try to get a little faster, then we're going to move on to driver because that's kind of the main event here. Interestingly enough, club head speed's exactly the same as when I was wearing the Steadhead, making sure the head was staying stable. So the reason why you're seeing all these shots and they're all solid and they're all going straight is because there's not a lot of movement going on. You know, so you know that's how hard I swing when I'm swinging hard right now with my head staying very still. So here's the Steadhead on. Nice little pull fade there. That's what I'm going for. All right, guys, we're moving on to driver. I'm going to hit the first couple with the Steadhead on because I want to make sure that I'm not getting any bad habits when I'm swinging hard here. I want to make sure I'm still hitting the ball good because, as you guys I'm sure know, hitting it hard is great, but it needs to go in the right direction. All right, so let's do this, guys. I would like to see this launch angle stay under 10. I don't ever want to see my launch angle get above 10. So that was probably lower, you know, even lower. Yeah, that was 7. So that's a little extreme, but that's what I like to see. So we're starting at 113. You know, not great, but that's just my start. We're going to get it up real quick. Now that was more of a normal trajectory. Give us 1 or 2. Well, I mean, honestly, these are probably the way I swing on the actual golf course. This is not as hard as I can. So here, I'll show you, John. So this would just be like a standard par 4, not too hard. Oh, that was thin though. Did you see that? Yeah, so I mean that was just a nice thin dead straight ball. Let's see what that club head speed was. I've only hit a few drivers, but let's see. I bet it's like 115 is kind of like my standard. Yeah, 115 is probably my on-course club head speed, maybe 116. Let me hit one more. This is just me not swinging hard at all. This is almost a fairway finder. So that's essentially my little fairway finder. It's basically a dead straight ball. Trying to keep it nice and like lower trajectory. Just because I hit it, I know everyone likes to hit it high, but no, for me, I hit it very high. So I like to keep it down a little bit. Yeah, so like 114, 115. At the beginning of the season, that was more 116, 117 because I was really doing a lot of speed training. But we are about to crank it up. We're going to try to get it into the 121 zones, which I think I can do quite easily. I mean, let's see what that ball speed was. So that's kind of a good question. What's my ball speed? So that was 171 ball speed. So, you know, 171 ball speed was kind of my fairway finder. little pull. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, 117, we're swinging a little harder. 117, I like it. All right, we're gonna get this up to about 120, 122 maybe. Just hit very solidly. The trajectory is not getting too high. I love that. Don't want to see that trajectory. So another 117. So I'm going to hit one or two more with my Steadhead on, and then I'm going to take it off and really try to crank it. All right, last one with the Steadhead on, and then now that we know it's, I'm rotating around a stable center, everything's good, we're going to take it off and we're going to really see how much speed I have. All right, so these are essentially like me swinging hard, but it's still very controlled. I got my Steadhead on. $117. Okay, so that's nice to know. So like a very controlled version of my driver, but swinging hard is about 117. And so let's get a little less controlled. Let's see how high we can rev this nervous system. So the big thing I don't want to see when I'm doing this is I just don't want to see the ball starting to go very high. So that might have been a touch faster, but I like that I didn't see that ball get up. All right, so that was 118. Like I said, I haven't done speed training much lately, but if I can get to 120 or 122, I'll be a happy dude. Yeah, that's starting to get up a little bit. It's okay, because I'm fighting hard to keep it, going down through the ball. $119, but the launch angle stayed around 10, so I'm grateful for that. Hey, what's up? Oh my God, is that T-Man? What's up, dude? You gotta get in here. All right, 118. We're going for 120. So my fastest during the off season, T-Man, was I got all the way up to 126. So this is in season, so I haven't been swinging as hard as I can. I've been playing a lot, and remember, that wasn't my normal. That was still my fastest 126. So if I can just get this to 121, I'll be pretty happy. Oh, didn't catch. I hit that hard. I don't think that was a 120, but I hit that pretty hard. All right, guys, so here's the deal. I feel like I've revved myself up. I'm going to give myself 5 more tries. 5 more tries to get my 121 club head speed. Let's do it. Down the fairway. Happy with that. Yeah, dude, I'm in. Yeah, no, I did. I actually got 2 patents for it. It was pretty easy from a golf company, a golf lawyer in Ohio wrote up my patents. All right, here we go. All right, that's very low. That's not. When it gets too low, the camera doesn't track it properly. I'll be interested in what the speed was, though. I hit that pretty hard. Oh, 119.7. All right, guys. I'm almost there. 3 more shots I give myself. All right, I'm going to give myself 2 more shots. I think that was 120. I think we're getting close, but I don't know if that was 120 or not. 118. All right, guys, 2 more shots, and we're all done. I either fail or succeed. Let's see. Got a little high, a little out to the right. All right, last one. No worries, Speedo. Just get to talk to you, man. All right, 117. Oh, that pisses me off. All right, guys. Last swing, 120. I'm going to get it right here. All right, I'd actually be surprised if that's not 120. So let's see how I did. Distance-wise, it's about the same as the rest, but I do think I put a little extra speed on that one. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, so this is actually fun to know. In season, you know, it looks like my max club head speed has gone down pretty considerably. I would say it's gone down about 5 to 6 miles per hour compared to like in off season. But what should be remembered is, while that's my hardest, it's still very controlled. This is kind of my normal. So that's kind of like a good, solid, normal stock swing. And let's kind of see. I mean, it's literally not even much different. So I think I've just been playing so much golf. Yeah, 115. So I'm swinging only about 3 miles per hour off my max. So my max has kind of gone down a little bit, but it seems like my median shot is pretty steady. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun to kind of get back on and do a live stream again. I haven't done it in a while. I think like 3 months. But I'm sure in the off season I'll start doing more fun stuff. I'm just focusing on my tournaments. Other than that, guys, I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's playing good. All right, talk to you later.